You can avoid plagiarism by keeping track of the sources you consult in your resource. Hi, myself Dr. Rita Singh Rathore, and today's topic is avoiding plagiarism. Plagiarism means using someone else's work without giving them proper credit. In academic writing, plagiarizing involves using words, ideas, or information from a source without citing it correctly. So it is called plagiarism when you don't inform and you don't just cite the references properly and you copy the text. So taking passages from multiple sources, passing from together and turning into work as your own, copying from a source but changing a few words and phrases to resume plagiarism. So one way is to review papers for obvious sign of plagiarism, and such signs include evidence that text has been copied and pasted directly from another sources into the paper you are reading. So this can be change into the font or the text size, as well as sudden changes in tone, spelling and grammar or writing quality. That is called plagiarism. So it's an act of using someone else's ideas and work without the proper citation. For example, plagiarism, you may say copying, paraphrasing without attribution. If you will write the proper references and you do paraphrasing of the sentences, it is not a part of the plagiarism. So after knowing the meaning of the plagiarism, that what are the main consequences of the plagiarism? So and in addition to the act of the just like a theft, it is a violation of ethics because it is deliberate. There are protocols already in place for citing sources and identifying one source from another. To ignore these requirements is to steal someone else's work and take whatever credit might come your way. So it can ruin your college career, it may ruin your student life, maybe your grades will be lower and or you may be fail also. So many consequences are there. It could destroy the student's reputation, or it could destroy the professional reputation if any professional person is doing. It could destroy the academic reputation also, and legal repercussion could be there, monetary repercussion could be there, and the plagiarized research could be there. So many things are there. So that's why whenever you just copy or don't copy anyone's idea or article or any literature for your convenience. No need to be so much careless about, because because of the being a multiple consequences are like that you may fail, and academic probation could be there, or the many things could be there. So it damages one's reputation, it's impacting future career prospects, and legal actions may occur leading of fines or the lawsuits. Plagiarism undermines personal integrity also, trust and the ethical standing in academic and professional communities. Here, many types of the plagiarism is there. Number one is a direct plagiarism. Is this in this plagiarism is the word for word transcription of a section of someone else's work without attribution and without quotation marks. So it's really an offense. Whether you call this clone plagiarism or word for word plagiarism, direct plagiarism is your vanilla everyday plagiarism. This involves copying someone else, and this is a part of an individual's work without changing anything about it and integrating it into your work without attributing anything. So this is called a plagiarism, that you are just copying the things without thinking that how it will make impact or something. So this is an offense, and nobody can copy anyone's text in that way, and this is really need to be very much careful about. So plagiarism is a very wide, and one by one I'll explain about that what the rest of the plagiarism are. So in the next one is the self-plagiarism. In self-plagiarism means reusing work that you have already published or submitting for a class, and it can involve resubmitting an entire paper, copying or paraphrasing passages from your previous work. That means you cannot use your own work many times in the multiple places. Fine, because turning in a paper for a current class that you already submitted as an assignment for a previous class. So being a student, you need to keep in mind, suppose that you have submitted an assignment, so you can't submit the same notes by the other name. So using a substantial amount of a paper written for another course as content for a new assignment, treating anything you have previously written as if it were new material. So that's why you need to aware about that what is self-plagiarism and what I need to care about, what to do and what not. So it will keep you safe. The next is a mosaic plagiarism. What it is? Mosaic plagiarism occurs when a student borrows phrases from a source without using quotation marks or finds synonyms for the author's language while keeping to the same general structure and meaning of the original. So this is almost same. It includes copying and pasting an author's blog post word for word, then changing small parts of it to make it appear original, like the bit changes you will do from your side and rest of the things will be there, and you will not attribute, you will not give credit to the original authors. So although the copying text is not exactly like the original, it is still plagiarism as the bulk of the text has been directly taken from the other resource. So you need to be very much careful about when you just copy the thing, you are just making your notes. So you need to know about what is plagiarism and how many types of plagiarism is there, because if you won't be aware with it that this is a plagiarism, you will make mistake unknowingly. So this is the main point. So, and if you will not care about, so as I said many times to you all, that it is a type of a offense. Fine. So, and if you care it, it's not difficult to paraphrase, it's not difficult to attribute the things to make it as your original work. So you need to follow the system about. Now, the last one is a accidental plagiarism. What it is? Accidental plagiarism occurs when a person neglects to cite their sources. That person is not willing to, or mosquitoes their sources, or unintentionally paraphrases the sources by using similar words. The person is not caring about group of words and to sentence structure without any attribution. Like the citation mistakes could be there, are one of the most common type of the plagiarism. For instance, if you copy and paste a famous quote like "My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," but fail to property cite job. So you have to cite this also after the paraphrasing. So sometimes it's happen because of the any accidental it is gone by, because you are not citing, you are misattributing because of the lack of knowledge, you are not citing an idea or paraphrase in the paper, or you are reusing by mistake. So you need to be very much aware about the types of the plagiarism, that what to do and what not to, and not to be a part of an offense. Now there is a big question that why do people plagiarize? So multiple reasons could be there, like the lack of interest or the laziness, lack of preparation could be there, lack of knowledge, lack of understanding, or anything like the pressure of the work, lack of the time, or laziness, or they are not aware with the plagiarism, or accidentally plagiarism. So multiple reason is there, and basically people want that if they choose some excellent research paper and they copy and paste to make the assignment, and they will get a very good grade. And maybe the fear of the failing could be there. They will fail if they won't make the good notes, and they don't have capabilities to make a good notes, which is called a lack of knowledge. Or basic reason which is very common nowadays with the youth, that is a procrastination. Like initially they would just linger on the things, then the later on I'll finish my task, and later on when the bottom date is there, they try to copy paste. So the poor time management is also a basic reason. Or they are not interested to make assignments. When they are not interested to make assignment, this is the main reason, because when the interest is not there, they won't study, then the lack of knowledge would be there. So they may copy and paste, and they believe that they will not get caught. They think that they will not get caught, and smartly they copied and paste on all the things. This is also a reason. And maybe some confusion could be there about what constitutes plagiarism or current university policies. So multiple reasons could be there for the plagiarism. So as it is an offense and they are not aware with it, so because of the pressure, because of the time management lacking, because of the procrastination means, and because of the confusion, because of the lack of knowledge, because of the pressure, they do these all things, which is really very bad. Because bad in the sense like that it is an offense and they would be failed. So all the students need to be very much careful about to know about that what the plagiarism is and why not to use it and what will happen if they will go through the plagiarism. So this is a very important thing. Now, what are the main consequences of the plagiarism? Briefly, I had explained before also that what are the main consequences, because it is an offense and it is considered a serious offense in universities and other research organizations because it is a form of fraud and equal theft. So even when committed unintentionally, the consequences of like the several consequences are there. Like the plagiarism is a dishonest. Committing plagiarism shows that a researcher is dishonest about their involvement in the work they present, and it is an offense to the honor of the work. So using someone else's work without acknowledging them is stealing their work. It is just like type of the theft and the robbery. It derails the learning process. When you fail to do your research, analyze your findings, and present your work with supporting evidences, you are not learning. It is the duty of every researcher to voice their own informed opinion for learning to be an ongoing process. Everybody should learn, and it blurs the origin of ideas also. Rules of citation in academic writing are in a place to give credit to the source of ideas. Plagiarism obscured the origin of ideas and makes it difficult for your readers to find the original sources to conduct further research or identify gaps in your work, and it results in poor quality work. The flow of thought from original ideas is inhibited by plagiarism. A plagiarized work is often a mixture of information from different sources that lacks of coherency and fails in its mandate to convey clear arguments. So it is like the overall very negative impact is there in the research world because of being your work plagiarized. So everybody need to know about that what the it is and how to avoid plagiarism to make you excellent researcher. And because if you'll avoid the plagiarism, you will not learn something new, and learning process should be there in each everyone's work. Something new should be there. So your entire career will impact if you'll go through the plagiarism. Now the question is that how to avoid plagiarism when it is such a serious offense. So how you will avoid the plagiarism in your work? You need to keeping track of the sources you consult in your research and paraphrasing or quoting from your sources by using a paraphrasing tools and adding your own ideas. This doesn't mean that you will copy paste and you will go through the paraphrase tools. You need to add your own idea that what is the reflection of those all research papers knowledge on you, and crediting the original author in an in-text citation and in your reference list. You need to use a plagiarism checker before you submit your assignment to the university. So that means that if I conclude that how you will avoid the plagiarism, what to do and what not, so simply you need to cite your source. You need to include quotations. You need to paraphrase wisely. You need to present your own idea, which is very important. It's not like that you choose some of the research papers of the good writers for the same topic and you paraphrase it smartly and you have submitted. No. What you have learned from those all things, what's your own skill, what's your idea, what's your new research, that you need to add in your assignment. And after completing all the tasks, you need to use a plagiarism checker to check out that how much plagiarism is there. It is a moderate, it is a higher, or it is a normal. So you need to check out all the things again once when it's not done excellent. That means you made yourself as an excellent researcher. Good morning everyone, and today's topic is a plagiarism. As in my previous video I explained you everything relevant to that, what the plagiarism is and how many parts of it. Here I'm showing you like how you will check after the completing all the text, after completing your task and everything, how you will go through the things that how much plagiarism score is there in your work, and how you will check it yourself before submitting to the university. So when you will go online and you just note down the name of the tool, and you will get multiple options over there. Okay, and these are the free checkers are there. So best free plagiarism checker is there. So what you will do, you will upload your file here I'm showing you with the one of the assignment of my student. You just upload it here. See, and you just cross check your file is there or not accordingly. After completing your work, then scan for plagiarism. This tool will automatically check the plagiarism in your work. It will search the writing mistakes, grammatical mistakes, multiple things. It will take some time. See, no plagiarism found. That means work is authenticated, spelling is okay. Here some efforts are required for the conciseness, for the word choice, grammar is okay. So they give the score also, 5%, 5%, and that means this is the excellent work. Okay. If you want to do correction, then again you may go through this process. And again you may cross check that the grammatically if you want to correct some of, but for the plagiarism checker you will go through the same. So after completing those all things, again if you want to cross check with the other file, upload your file here. Some other work is also there. Go to this option and scan for plagiarism. With the plagiarism, this tool will check the writing mistake, grammatical mistakes, and see spellings, conciseness of the work, word choice, grammatical error, punctuation, readability, additional writing. So overall 69 writing issues are there. So plagiarism is not there, but to improve your academic writing skills, you will go through those all things. You may update your notes. You may change some sentences, you may erase your grammatical error for the punctuation, so recheck it again, and after that you submit to the university. So overall this is the main process uh, to check the plagiarism before submitting to the university. So here we are almost done with the plagiarism, that what it is, how many types of it, and what are the main consequences of the plagiarism. But how to detect plagiarism, how to avoid plagiarism, how to cross-check plagiarism score in your assignment, that also is a part of this presentation. But you need to practice it. Fine. First you go step by step, you will practice for it, and before submitting to the university, first go for the checking. You will check the plagiarism with the help of the tools. So you will get all the score, you will get the what are the main issues in your writing skills and everything. After that you can submit to the university. So now from my side everything has been explained to you. Now you just practice for it in a regular way, and it will really worthful, and it is very supporting tool. And whenever you will get, maybe you will get some login from the university, so they may give you some other apps like the Turnitin is there, that will give a very accurate report of the plagiarism, para wise and the line wise you will get the report. So that tool is also effective, but frequently you may go through these all options. So see you soon with some other writing skills. Bye bye, take care.